Hey, what's up everybody? This is Ricky with Off the Grid Van Works. We just wrapped up another build here. This is on a 2020 Mercedes Sprinter 170 high roof. It already had an adventure wagon kit and the customer wanted us to put our touch on it for cabinetry. So we have a dinette here in the back that folds down into a bed, some kitchen galleys up front, so I want to show you guys all that stuff. So in the back here we have our dinette that we made in-house. 4-inch cushions made from Rome rest with Sombrella fabric. Thought this was a cool design. We got a couple bed panels underneath here that fold over, so there's no tables that actually complete the platform for the bed. I'd like to show you guys that. So you'll move this cushion over here, move that one over. We made it 2 panels instead of, you can imagine with this being 74 inches long, one giant panel will be kind of cumbersome in a tight space like a van. So we did 2 panels here with a little finger pull. Lift this guy up. Boom. Second one. Boom. And then all your cushions just slide over to make your bed. And there it is. So 74 inches, if my math's right, not a college graduate, but I think that's 6'2". Someone can leave me a comment on that and tell me if my math's good there. But there it is. I thought that was a pretty cool design, good use of the space. So we have one bed down here for mom and dad, and then we have the flatline Vanco bed up top, which is much smaller for the 2 kiddos. But then it leaves a nice space up at the front so you're not crouched underneath. At least for mom and dad, they can sit at the ends, have some head clearance there while the kiddos are sitting underneath here. Alright, up here we have a combination of like a love seat hangout area and also a cassette toilet. So this 4-inch cushion moves out of the way. This flips up. We have a hinge stay here for this lid to stay up and out of the way. And that's where you do your business. That's where all the important phone calls are taken care of right there. So super easy to use. That flips back down. Cushion drops back in. Almost like we've done it before. We added some seats here in the second row. These are from JMG. They're the next gen 18-inch chairs. They also make them in a 20-inch version as well. I think personally, for these adventure van builds, when you're trying to maximize the amount of space inside the van, the 18 inches are the way to go. Obviously, if you're someone that's like 6'4", then you're probably going to want to go with the 20-inch. But they're a really space-saving design, the 18-inch that is. DOT approved, FMSVV, pull tested, so all the safety regulations are there. These are a really nice option if you don't need that modularity. We talked about in the past with smart floors being able to take the seats in and out. While these are removable, there's hardware, right? You have to bust out some tools and take the hardware out. So if you don't need that modularity and that flexibility, you know your kids are little and they're going to be in there all the time, you're going to need the seats all the time, then these are a great option. So you have forward and back adjustment on these seats. This handle here, not this handle here is your forward and back adjustment. It's been a long day. And this one over here allows you to swivel. So that's what's really cool about these chairs from JMG too. So you can imagine with this seat swiveled, the 2 seats in front of me, behind me swiveled, and this seat swiveled, you have a nice hangout here area up here with the lagoon table. So again, makes it, you almost have a hangout area up there, and if you're just doing a quick pit stop on the road, you have a hangout area up here too as well. This here, easily the most underrated product out there for your van if you're just getting into the whole van life, camper van conversions, all that good stuff. Bug screen. You can spend all this money on the inside, have this crazy cool power system, go out there camping, and as soon as you start getting eaten alive, you're gonna hate it. Our favorite bug screens to use are from our friend Dutch at the Bug Wall. Definitely recommend a magnet closure. They have a couple of different closure styles there. You also have the option too with your bug screen on the sliding door to call out where you want your closure to be. So this is the forward position, you have dead center, and then you have rear. Most of the time we're using dead center or forward because we have either a galley here or in this case a captain's chair that's in the way of where your pass-through is. So it just kind of makes more sense to go with the forward position, but these are just super nice. You walk in, and close right behind you. Right here, easily for me, my favorite window, it's the AM Auto half slider with screen. A couple different options of windows that we use. One that I'm not super crazy about is the CRLT vent, especially on the passenger side. Can't tell you how many times I've had to replace the gearbox mechanism on the passenger side sliding door with those CRLT vents. I think these are great, and also it just kind of depends on where you're at. For us in sunny Southern California, not really worried about rain all the time, so the AM Auto half sliders work awesome. Awesome. No interior shower on this van, but we did our typical exterior shower setup. So we have our little teak deck platform that stows over here in the back, so you don't have to be standing in the dirt when you're taking a shower back here. Aqua systems, hydrant, and mixer. Essentially the way the hydrant works, you have the hose stored in here. Bada bing. This will push in. You got a valve here. You can index it whatever way you want to. I mean, for me, that kind of bothers me. I kind of index it the wrong way. But if you're OCD like me, you can actually start 90 and rotate it down. All stuff that's not really important, but it's pretty late in the day, so I thought I'd tell you guys it.